Hi, my name's Annabel Harkness and I'm the producer of Prom Fever, and I also play Pooch. Yeah, so my transition from producer to actor was the most stressful 20 minutes of my life. I think it was the first morning we were all there at Greenwich and we found out that Nick, who was originally meant to play Pooch, got COVID. And we stressed for about 20 minutes and Kieran was so determined not to rewrite. He didn't want to rewrite the script. He loved the character of Pooch and really wanted to keep it in the script as what it was. So we basically went along the path of, oh, right, that means we need someone to replace Nick. And I don't think many other people on the crew had the acting experience. So I just offered to do it. And obviously it happened, and I'm so glad it did because it was really, really good fun. I didn't find transitioning between producer and actor too difficult. I think it's just, I was just happy enough to do both. I was really glad I got to do some of the acting stuff because it helped me see the production from a different perspective as a producer. So yeah, but transitioning between the two wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I've been a drama queen my whole life, but I started acting probably when I went into secondary school, so 11. I started just having the opportunity to do it was what gave me the ability to start to take it more seriously. In primary school, you only did it when you were 5 or 6, but having a teacher that was really supportive and let me take acting seriously when I was about 11 or 12. So that was probably when I started taking it more seriously, and then even more so when it came to GCSEs and stuff like that. But yeah, no, as soon as I got the opportunity to do it more in secondary school, I was head first into the acting, definitely. Well, the lack of time for preparation. I found out we were filming on the Monday morning, and I found out on the Sunday or maybe Saturday morning that the other Nick wasn't available anymore. So I think the lack of time proved a challenge, but I managed to overcome that due to the support of Kieran and all the other actors. That was really appreciated. And also something that was on my mind was I've never really been quite as seriously injured as Pooch has been, and I was worried about being able to bring that physicality across. So I'll be interested to see my performance and see if it's a persuasive limp or persuasive use of the crutches. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was a challenge for me because I've never been quite injured as extensively as Pooch has been. So that was a challenge. Anything else I'm pursuing as an actor? There is something I've had in my mind, and I actually had the guy's card before COVID, and I still have it because I haven't contacted him. I'm really into stunt work. I'm quite interested in stunt work, and I would like to pursue qualifications in stunt. Just because I have a background in horse driving, and that's kind of would be cool just to get a qualification and work with horses on set. I think that would be so interesting. So there's that. But in terms of any productions, I mean, I'm doing a youth production soon. Starting rehearsals for that again. But just because I'm currently going from secondary school to university, and that transition is very stressful, so I'm not focusing so much on the acting, but rather the deciding upon the career path. Aside from acting. So yeah, I'm focusing on that at the minute, but I hope that during university there will be a lot of opportunities that I'll find and that will pop up. This wasn't necessarily something I talked about with Kieran. I just kind of went with my gut feeling on what kind of character Pooch was, and she's quite ditzy and a bit lightheaded, and she just goes around life with a very kind of, I don't care kind of attitude, but it's not obnoxious in any way. It's just carefree, and I think I really like that about her. It's a characteristic that a lot of people would kill to have. You know, to be completely just happy as they are. They don't really care about what people think about them. Yeah, that's what I like about Pooch the most, definitely. I feel like I wouldn't say that I'm similar to Pooch, but other people would say that I'm similar to Pooch. I'm pretty sure actually Hannah Shaquille told me she thought I was a good Pooch because I was kind of like her in real life. So yeah, I feel like other people would think I'm quite like Pooch. Yeah, but I don't think I am. I hope I'm not anyway. I hope I'm not that much of a klutz, but I think I'm alright. Something that excites me the most about this film is definitely just seeing it as a whole. When you're on set and in pre-production, you kind of you have a rough concept of what it's going to look like, but actually seeing it, there's something very euphoric about that, and something just so exciting and kind of surreal would be the word I would use. So that's what I'm most excited about. It's honestly why I enjoy doing film so much. I'm working on film, is seeing the end product. Definitely, it's so satisfying. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the acting. I think it was an experience I've never had before. I have done a couple of very short films, student films, but I hadn't done anything on that level. With that kind of intensity, you know, getting up for, was it six days straight at 6:30 in the morning, which I know for many experienced filmmakers isn't that early, but for me it was early. So filming in Greenwich was it was a very professional atmosphere, and I think that brought something really great to it as well. So I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it. I learned what my limit is, definitely. I learned what I'm truly interested in and what I'm not. I have learned what I'm good at and what I'm not. And I think that's so important to learn near the beginning of your career rather than 10 years in, you know. I'm really glad I had the opportunity to do this course because it's put me in the right direction for my education and my career. So I definitely think learning what I couldn't do was almost equally as important as learning what I could do. So I definitely credit this course for doing that, for sure. Oh yeah, well I am a fairly new member of National Youth Theatre. I got in February of 2020. A month before COVID hit. So I was so excited, and then so that was the National Youth Theatre top-up course. It was for all the people who got in last year but had to do their intake course online. So it was all to do with acting, specifically more physical theatre and stuff like that. And we also studied scripts and dialogue, learned about units and how to kind of break down a scene as an actor and as a director. So that was really interesting. We also had probably the one thing I definitely want to talk about, because it blew my mind, but I really wasn't expecting it to, was, I wish I knew her name. She was incredible. This girl came in and helped us do a foundation in voice, and she talked about how the actor's core is actually their feet and not their abs, as many people would say. Your core is your stomach, but for an actor, their core is their feet. So we did tons of stretches and movement that ended up just kind of balancing you out physically. And it was such a weird experience because, like, at first you didn't realize that you were literally like walking about like this, and then by the end you were like, I feel like a bubble. It was really, really interesting. So yeah, I definitely encourage people to look into National Youth Theatre for actors and backstage as well. They provide opportunities for backstage workers in theatre. So yeah, a really enjoyable course. Absolutely loved it. I met some great people as well. Really lovely people. I am going to Queen's University in Belfast to study film studies and production. So yeah, that's official now. I am going, I'm glad to say. Nothing other than the fact that I thought it was an absolute pleasure to work with everybody on set, from Kieran to the wonderful Taylor to Ellen, first AD. You know, working with that production team was absolutely incredible. And then being able to work with the actors as well last minute. The actors were the group that I worked with a lot as producer, but then just jumping in at the end as another actor working with them was absolutely incredible. I really was so proud of us all when it finished. I was so proud. So yeah, that's all I'd like to say.